I'm just glad that this all happened in my 70s. If this would have happened in my 20s, I would have been really pissed. My name is Donald Lewinski, Lewinski. And I was born in Berlin in 1933, the year that Hitler came to power and the year that Roosevelt was elected. We thought that Germany was going to be very bad. So my parents and I came to America in 1934 because we had sponsors. My granddad was here long before that. And so I've been here since 34, and we settled in New York. I was there for a long time in New York. And I grew up in New York, going to kindergarten and grammar school and high school and college, all in New York. And got married, and then we moved to Florida for a while. Then I had my eye thing, and I had a detached retina, and I lost my driver's license, and I had limited vision, but still what they call high partial. And then when my wife passed away, my daughter had already lived in California. And so then I came to San Francisco in '88, and I've been here since 1988. So we fell in love with San Francisco. When we saw San Francisco in '77, and I said, what are we doing in Florida? What are we doing in New York? What are we doing any place but San Francisco? What I like about San Francisco the best is the climate. It never gets too cold, and it never gets too hot. Everybody else this summer, as you know, all over the United States, they were sweating. 103, 105, 110. But San Francisco, you had to wear a heavy sweater and a jacket. In 2005, the end of 2005, I went what they call here, I went total blind. Before that, I had sight that went down. So then I have television, and I got a lot of news out of the television. I enjoy television. But since 2005, I listen to some of the news on television, but I don't even buy cable. The heck with it. I get everything on the radio. One person asked me, what do you miss the most about being blind? Really the most. Of course, I miss seeing beautiful girls like you, or that's without doubt. I miss that. But what I miss really is not being able to drive, because driving to me means absolute freedom, and I guess that's what I miss the most. I made the mistake of using a car or driving as a therapy. When I felt bad, or when I felt blue, or if I wasn't feeling well, I would get my car keys and drive any place. I didn't care where it was. I just drove. And when I finished driving, I would feel a lot better. I used it as a crutch. So when I stopped driving, when I couldn't drive anymore, I felt it. And that's why I miss it the most. I still miss it.